What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. It's still your boy Wise King. It's actually been a while since I uploaded content right here on this platform, so the reason is actually because I've been more busy on the chat, right? So right on the screen, I actually took some trades lately, yesterday and also a day before yesterday, and I'll be updating you all on how everything actually went for the past 2 days. And this one was actually the one which I took recently, just today, and I actually encountered a loss on this very particular trade. So right here on the screen, you guys can see, and this exact trade was also sent in my inner circle today. So right on the screen, you guys can see there is a liquidity at these very particular highs, and there is also a liquidity at these very particular lows, and there is also a liquidity, lower liquidity at these very particular lows. And also right here, you guys can see, if I should go to the 5 minute time frame, there is also a liquidity sitting at these very particular highs. I was able to identify it. So right here, you guys can see there's a liquidity sitting at these very particular highs. You guys can see this very particular liquidity, so it was actually the liquidity I was using today, but market, it actually went straight to my stop loss. You guys can see right here on the screen, and this video would be very short, so let me go over to yesterday's one and show you guys how everything actually went yesterday and also 2 days ago, because 2 days ago we were actually in profit of about close to 3 RR, but market later reversed back to my break even and started going all the way down again. And normally I've already told you all that there's a way I do trade. Whenever market actually goes more like at least 50% in my favor, I do set break even. So I'll be showing you guys that part in this video too. So right here, this was actually the one I took yesterday. You guys can see right here on the screen, this was actually the one I took yesterday. This liquidity was actually sitting at this very particular lows, and there was actually no liquidity, but I was targeting the highs on this very particular end. You guys can see, and market actually went all the way to my stop loss, and it started going all the way down. You guys can see right here on the screen. This actually happened on the 16th of June. So let me now show you guys what's now happened on the 15th of June. Right here, you guys can see there is a liquidity sitting at this very particular highs. I'll be marking it out. Take note, I do use 30 minutes time frame to analyze the chart, and then use 5 minutes time frame for execution and finding entries, right? So right here, there's a liquidity sitting at this very particular highs on the lower time frame, which is actually the 5 minutes time frame. And you guys can see the moment price now came, or the market now came all the way to this very particular liquidity, it went all the way up and started retracing and went all the way down. And you guys can see this very particular line was actually the point where I set my break even, and the moment market actually came all the way to that point, I actually set break even, and its market actually started reversing, retracing back to my entry point, hit my entry point, and started going all the way down again. You guys can see right here on the screen. So that's actually it, and everything was actually shared in my inner circle. You guys can see both today's on, I actually sent it as a video showing them how it actually played out. You guys can see stop loss hit right here on this section, and it's actually 17th of June, and 16th of June, you guys can see it took me out on this trade at break even. And this was actually the trade I took on the 15th of June, which I told you all, it actually went 50% in my favor, but later retraced back to my entry point. Regardless, it's already at break even, so that break even actually means I'm not losing anything, right? So you guys can see right here on the screen, the moment it actually retraced back to my entry and started retracing back to going back to my distance, my full TP again. You guys can see, but haven't reached the full TP yet. You guys can see everything, and this one was actually the one which I took on the 16th, which was yesterday. You guys can see I actually took a loss there, and both those in the inner circle also took that loss. And then the one that's now happened on the 15th, you guys can see this one actually came all the way to this point, and smashed our TP2. You guys can see TP2. This one actually happened on the 15th, and you guys have already said this on this channel that I don't take profit at TP2, TP3, or TP4. I usually wait for at least 4.5 RR, which is usually around TP4 and close to TP5. So in between TP4 and TP5. So I do take profits at least 4.5 RR. Anything below that, I'm not taking profit. So, but those in the inner circle, we are was actually able to secure some profit. You guys can see already at TP2, and you guys can see TP1 smashed right here, and I sent them this very particular screenshot. You guys can see right here on the screen. So it's more like break even right now for them, but for me, I'm currently more like in a losing streak. I just hope I make some profit this week. I just hope I make some profit this week. So right now, both my GFT account and also my Vprop account are still in profit. The profit are still intact. With a good risk management, I'm still able to more like manage those trade. Although I actually risked about $100 in both accounts, but I'm still more like in a profit right now. So that's actually it. And if you guys actually want to join my inner circle, you guys can check out the link down there in this video description. And if you got value from this video in any way, you guys can consider liking this video, subscribe to the channel, and also turn on the bell notification for more videos like this later in the future. And I'll make sure I update you all by God's grace this week's Friday on how everything goes. Regardless of the result, I'll still come right here on this platform and update you all. So guys, that's actually it guys. I hope to see you guys on my next video. Keep winning, and I actually hope to see you all at the top. Thank you guys for watching.